if there is one thing I can never get right is packing. Because let me show you what I'm packing. Nothing. I haven't packed anything. I need to get on that. I leave for Ireland tomorrow. Well, first I go to Scotland, then Ireland, but we go to Ireland, then to go to Scotland. I don't need to explain it. But anyways, I am excited though to bring this camera though, Fuji X106. This is gonna be like the everyday camera if I don't feel like taking out my 7R5. But I gotta figure out what I'm bringing. I gotta pack a lot of other stuff. I haven't finished packing my clothes, so it's gonna be very fun. After 3 flights, we're finally here in Scotland. I'm here with the whole gangbang. Let's see what we've got here. Woo! Sabrina, Kyler. We're so excited. We're so excited. Oh, ew! Okay, guys, wait. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you trust my driving?
7.2.
All right, that's
Can
a
you
really.
repeat the question?
All right, on a scale of 1 to 10. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you guys trust my driving?
Wear your seatbelt.
Is that a 3? A 4?
I said 7.
All right, I'll show you guys why. Because I'm driving on the other side of the car. Usually, it's on the left side. No, here. It's my first time, so this is gonna be great. Let's figure this
I
out.
can't believe they let you just
Yeah.
get a license.
I know. They let anyone rent a car.
No, for reals. All right. Well, it isn't Scotland without seeing an actual castle. So there's our first one of the day. This is the Craigivear Castle. I'm gonna butcher that name, but that's okay. Anyways,
It wasn't always pink. In 1824, this guy, John, forgot his last name, chose a different lime wash for the castle and it turned pink. And now every 10 years they redo it, but they stay consistent with the lime wash and the sun makes it this color pink as well. Very interesting.
yeah. What do you think, Karina?
Pink.
There you go. Anyways, we have one more castle to go. It's an hour drive, but yeah, it's super exciting. Watch Karina run. I think she's running at Kyler.
Show the top of the castle.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty.
That's kind of crazy. Okay, so right behind there is the Donut Castle. This is the castle that inspired Brave, which is kind of sick. We can kind of face the view back that way. Look how sick that looks. And you got this whole ocean view. That's kind of crazy. Anyways, that's kind of sick. That's a kind of cool castle. But we're ready to get back to our hotel because it's freezing cold over here. But we have to go to St. Andrews first. Hopefully we can make it, but we'll see. That's where yeah, and food. But that's where they invented golf, so.
Oh, tell them what golf stands for.
Oh, golf stands for gentlemen's only, ladies forbidden. So, but check out that.
The view is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's so crazy. So that's St. Andrews golf course, the first golf course in world history. Hey, Kyler, how it's going? 1 to 10. How excited were you to see this? Yeah, there you go, attaboy. It's pretty cool. It's history. So this morning we decided to head up to the Highland. From Edinburgh to the Highlands is about a 5-hour drive. So we decided to stay the night there too. But, so like I said, we're on our way up there. We decided to stop at this place called Glencoe. Dude, this place is fucking amazing. Look at this. That's not real, dude. That's not real. There's Maggie and Karina over there. But look at this. That's crazy. That's crazy. And it's beautiful. It's crazy. I'm gonna probably throw some. I know. I'm gonna clear the water. That looks crazy. Hold on. Wow. That's wild. Also, I'm gonna shoot a lot of stuff today with the 7R5. Tee-hee. Yay! We made it to the Isle of Skye. It's freezing cold up here, but also look at this lovely view. Oh, and then there's Karina and Kyler.
I'm cold.
But it's kind of crazy up here. The next step now is to get food and get in a comfortable bed because I've been driving for about 6 hours and I'm kind of tired, but it's okay. It's okay. We also saw Highland cows. We'll probably see some on the way back. So.
Yeah, you'll have to
Wait,
insert
shit.
some pictures.
Yeah.
Those are
It's so cute.
very cute.
Anyways, I'm gonna get out of this
Woo,
freaking
wee.
cold. We're officially done with Scotland. Not done I'm over it, but done we're at the end of our trip. The next thing is we're going to Ireland, but our flight is at 6 a.m. So we gotta go to bed soon, but I got it packed. But it was a good old trip in Scotland. We went to the Highlands. We saw Highland cows. We went to the fairy pools. That was freezing cold. But yeah, on to the next trip. I'm super excited about Ireland. Don't have much planned yet, but we'll see what happens. That's my agenda. So, yeah. What time to pack? Hey, we're in Ireland. I already said this like the 15th time, just to make sure you guys know. But we're at the cliffs of More is less. But yeah, we're here. Karina's on this side. Where's she? She's over there. Say hi, Karina.
No. Yeah.
There you go. And then Kyle's over here.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, the whole gang's here. We have one more day till we go home. So we have we have one more day till we go home. But this is one of our last
Beautiful.
days. Anyways, cool. Now we gotta go home. Dude, the parking here was a pain. It was backed up, dude.
It is Easter. We
Yeah,
thought
that is true.
no one would be here.
Yeah.
But like literally like thousands of people are here.
Yeah, I guess nobody cares about the rising of Jesus Christ. But anyways, we gotta head back home. It's a 3-hour drive, which is not too bad. But look at this. That's crazy. That's crazy, people. I haven't been vlogging because I keep forgetting like all my stuff. But we're Ireland now. We're walking to the Temple Bar. Maggie's right here. But what's really cool is that we got reservations for a really cool secret speakeasy. Yeah. Sorry, I'm really bad at this. I'm so used to the gimbal, that's why. But anyways, we're on the way to the Temple Bar. We're gonna go to this really cool secret speakeasy. But if you didn't catch the first drift, we're in Ireland for a few days, and then we'll see what happens after that. But if you look back, Queen Tyler right over there.
And then there's me.
It's Maggie.
Hi, I'm still sick.
Yeah, she got sick in Scotland. So.
I have bronchitis
Yeah.
and strep.
No, she doesn't. We don't know, but we know.
I'm self-diagnosed.
Self-diagnosed. Anyways, we'll see how it goes at this speakeasy. Alright, so we're on the walk to the speakeasy. We're like 3 minutes away. But for legal reasons, I can't show you how to get in. So please stand by. Ooh, she a pro now. We're at the Blarney Castle. It's where they also have that Blarney stone where you can like kiss it and it's like good luck, but we didn't do it because you have to climb all the way to the top of the tower.
And it's kind of gross.
Yeah, and it's also like no cardio for us. But anyways, yeah.
No, I do cardio.
Look at it looks so nice.
Yay!
Yay! We're so ready to go.
Tomorrow!
We miss our boys, so yeah. We'll have a few more stops. But today's our last day, so. Well, if you're wondering, well, there's a whole part that we just skipped from you being in Ireland to now being back home. There is a story to that. We got home last night at 7:30 p.m. I want to say. We ordered food, so it got delivered. We ate dinner, and then we decided to go to bed right after that because yesterday, like, our flight going home was not like entirely planned. It was chaotic in a sense. So this is like a quick, long, short, maybe story time. So I was gonna film, coming back from Dublin to home. I didn't film like the first part of our flight, which was from Dublin to Toronto. I was just making sure we got to the airport in time, return the rental car, get through security, all that stuff. So there was a lot on my mind, so I didn't really want to pick up my camera because I was just like I said, I really was just trying to get to our gate. It was busy that day, so like I kind of just didn't want to whip this thing down, film. Plus, I also felt like we were just really tired from like doing so much in Ireland, so we were already like in that mode of just trying to get home. So our first flight was from Dublin to Toronto. And then my head was like, oh, we have an hour to our next flight because we landed, I think, around like 11:30. Our boarding didn't start until 12:40. So I was like, we have an hour to kill and stuff. Totally game changer and did not go as I thought it was because once we got off our flight from Dublin when we were in Toronto, we had to go through security again. So we had to get all of our stuff, like our carry-on luggages, all that stuff, X-rayed, which I was kind of like, that doesn't make sense, but I don't work in the airport, so maybe there's a reason behind it. If you know it, please comment down below, but also it doesn't make sense, especially if I was already on a flight and I already went through security, like they already checked my stuff, so like why we got, anyways. So that took about 15 minutes, maybe less. I want to say maybe 10 minutes. So I was like, okay, cool. We get to our gate. I'll grab something to eat. I'll go use the restroom. I'll film something. I'll record something. Right as we leave the security to get our bags exercised, we had to go through U.S. Customs, which, like, I guess I understand, because in that way, when you land, you don't have to go through Customs. You can just go right directly to your car. The U.S. Customs took almost an hour to get through. So, like, boarding time is usually 30 minutes to 20 minutes. They usually close the gate like 10 to 15 minutes prior, before you have to take off. So yeah, we were just sitting there. We didn't know we could download the NPC like mobile passport control thing and easily get through. We tried that, and then the person at NPC said that because we were already in line, we can't get out and use it. So that was a dud. Also another dumb rule. And then yeah, we sat in customs like to get checked in for almost an hour. We get to the custom like border agent, and he's like, you filled out your NPC and you're in this line. And then we told him the guy couldn't let us through. He rolled his eyes because he was like, that's stupid. He was like, you pretty much can get the sense like you could have come through. And so then we booked it to our gate. Mind you, it's already should have like technically took off, but with some miracle, the gate wasn't closed. They were still boarding, like 1 or 2 people left. And then I guess because like 15 to 20 people from our flight hadn't like scanned their boarding pass, they were in the process of like kind of like making sure like, okay, these people are not here, so maybe we shouldn't put their bags on this flight. So that way if they do another flight, their bags go on that flight. So they were trying to figure it out. We show up and we say, hey, we're on this flight. We're here. Can we get on? And they, bless their heart, Catherine from Air Canada, if you happen to stumble on this, you're amazing. But she said, yes, you can board this flight because we still haven't loaded all the bags yet. The door isn't closed, so you're good to go. So what would have been a scenario where we would be coming home so late turned into this big grand miracle of us making it to our flight. But because of all that happening, I just didn't have, like, I was just so scared of missing our flight. I was worried about having to book another flight. But we made it. We got on our flight. We got home. I think from like the running we did, from the constant stress, I think I was just so exhausted. I just didn't want to film. But now we're here. We're home. We came home at the time we were supposed to be. I slept for almost maybe 12 hours. Yeah, I'm glad to be home now. I got a lot of photos to edit. I got a lot of videos to edit. I got this video to edit. So yeah, moral of the story in this section right here is if you're flying through Toronto from another country, make sure your what you call it, your connecting flight, there's a lot of time. And make sure you do the NPC if the airport offers it. And yeah, so anyways, I had a fun time, had a good time. There was a little bit of a bump in the road, but it was overall an amazing trip. I'm excited to get through these photos. I took so much. I always take more on my camera than I do on my phone, which I should probably get better at. But other than that, it is what it is. And I also took a crap ton of photos on the Fujifilm X106, which I will be doing I guess like a quick review on this, more of like a travel camera review in a sense. But yeah, anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this video. It was stressful getting back home. So anyways, cool. Well, I'll catch you guys all later. Until the next fun trip I take. If I ever take another one, because that was kind of scary. All right, cool. Catch you later.